You're a big fan? You're not a big fan. This is my big fan. Oh, finally, some airflow. I totally woke up the cat with that fan. Hi, Moj. I'm sorry, did I wake you? He looks kind of sad. I'm sorry. Yeah? What's up, hon? Oh, it's 5:30. You're hungry, aren't you? Yep, that is definitely a hungry cat. But let's talk about Levi, even though we talked about him before, even though some of you probably have questions as is about, like, what is Levi or what was the inspiration? I mean, most of the time people don't really wonder that. It's just like once in a blue moon people ask about Levi and like, is he gonna overtake Maverick? Is he gonna be more important than Maverick? I mean, the point being, this fucker is just like basically become the YouTube mascot that is Beta Eta Delota. Besides, you know, me and what I do, like, he's kind of just a mascot. I probably shouldn't be holding him this way. This looks a tad abusive. It's okay. I love you. People see you as Beta or Maverick or whatever. I still love you, though. You're still mine, and you'll always be my first. That was really gay. Let me just say that. So besides the point that, you know, he's, I guess, more of a mascot for what I do online, and more so not really a Fursona, but like based off of even just a Digimon. Of course, he was inspired and his design was kind of based off of Digimon, but like, I wanted something different, damn it, okay? That's why I had Levi. So let's talk about him. So, how did Levi, the G-Shep, happen? How did he become, I guess, my more so personal Fursona? And why did I decide not keep him a secret like he was intended to be? Like, I'm not even joking. When I had Levi, when I got him, he was originally intended to be like my secret naughty Fursona. Now, obviously, Maverick's going to be safe for work forever and always. I don't want NSFW art of him. He was supposed to be just safe for work character based on a brand because, you know, he's supposed to be family friendly relatively. I'm supposed to be family friendly even though I'm failing miserably at it every single day that I live stream on Twitch. So, how did Levi happen? Let me bring up the first ref that I ever got of him. He literally just happened as an adoptable from, I can't remember who the fursuit maker was. If any of you know Ragehound or Cupcake, the pink and blue dog, that fursuit maker basically created this adoptable and sold it for, I think, like $40 or something. And I saw it immediately and I fell in love. This is the adoptable that I saw on Twitter one day. I think I was like coming home from Boston or something during the weekend. And at the time, I was already thinking, like, damn, it would be kind of nice to have some sort of, like, secret Fursona. Something I could just get whatever art I wanted of him that was, like, socially and morally acceptable, but also just, like, you know, hit that spot for what I was looking for. Because, like, damn it, I wanted some saucy art. So, I just kind of decided, what can I do about this? And literally, like, the gods, like, answered me in that moment. And the first thing to show up on my Twitter feed was this. And it was just, like, available for $40, message to claim, DM to claim, reply to claim. And at the same time, I was like, ooh, I gotta be super sneaky stealth about this because, like, people are just gonna research shit on their own and they'll find it regardless. Even if, like, I kept him a secret for the longest time, people would immediately be like, okay, this is Beta's secret Fursona. Like, even someone recognized me at a con because of the shoes I was wearing. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was lying when I said that. No one really figured out it was, like, Levi was my secret Fursona. I just kind of gave up and was like, hey, this is sort of like my personal Fursona than, like, Maverick is. So, like, keeping him off of YouTube, but at the same time, like, I guess having him as my character sort of thing. I don't know. He's definitely thick, though. But Levi was, at least for me, a means of exploring the fandom without worrying about, I guess, the public image that it would leave off of being, like, my Fursona. Which, granted, that's already too late now. Whoops. So Levi was just sort of an escape from Beta. Pretty straightforward. And nothing really happened at first with him. I just used him as, like, my AD character. Only friends knew about him, if that. Commissioned some art pieces, you know. But Levi was just sort of a start. And here's the thing. I don't know how I came up with the name Levi. I guess I just sent, like, the picture to a group of friends and they were just like, ooh, Levi's. And I'm like, why Levi's? And they're like, they're good pants. I'm like, oh, okay. Levi it is then. And I named him Levi. But besides the point, like, I just kind of wanted something that was like, you know, this is me. I can act like myself. I can sort of bring up different aspects of myself that I want to improve on, like being a bit more socially outgoing, a bit more courageous and confident. And that's why I kind of had Levi. That's what I wanted to start him out as. And I've kind of fleshed him out as that. And then originally, I wanted to, like, tell some story of having him be like, oh, he's a friend of mine. You guys remember from that video I did on commissioning artists? I totally commissioned an art piece from my friend Levi. Dude, I was not slick at all when I was doing this. I thought I was like the most scheme-worthy person ever. Like I was scheming. Like no one knew. I swear to God, everyone knew when this happened. They saw the Fursona, they saw it was by Ecto, and they're like, this is definitely Maverick's or Beta's Fursona. There's no way this is Beta's friend's Fursona. So like I wanted to flesh out like Levi into, I guess, a friend of Maverick's or a friend of Beta's. You know, that story didn't really work out. I did a pretty piss poor job at keeping it a secret, you know. It's not really a secret. Believe it or not, I was very confused on what to do, because I wanted to have Levi, you know, as my sort of main Fursona. But at the same time, I didn't want to get lost in the sauce in terms of Fursonas and getting confused all over the place with who I identify as. And also, because Levi was supposed to be my means of exploring the NSFW side of the fandom, obviously I couldn't do that because most of my fans are under the age of 18. So I really didn't know what to do. I didn't want people to be encouraged to be like, oh, Beta's showing off more of his NSFW Fursona. Oh. Beta's horny as okay, you know what? Listen, that's a separate thing. There's a difference between being horny on main and... Okay, there really isn't a difference between being horny on main and being horny on main. That wasn't really the point, though. Can you not? Oh my god. That was such a good poster, Mochi. Yeah, this poster is like, it's gone. Yep, it's in pieces. We get it, Cat. Good job. So, Levi was supposed to be sort of my escape from Beta, my means of exploring the fandom and just being able to go about my own thing. And then it just got to the point where I wanted to identify more as him. And obviously I couldn't, you know, do that with it being a secret Fursona and building him up, also because money was tight and I couldn't keep commissioning art. And I had a bit of a conundrum. That's the word I'll use. That's a good word. You know, I wanted to be Levi, but I already had Maverick as my character. I didn't want to replace him. It was really weird. I didn't like it. And then the fandom documentary came out, and I saw that for the first time. And I realized a couple of things about how the fandom was and just how inherently and naturally it does promote sexuality, and that's okay to do. So when I was watching it, I sort of realized, like, why am I as a content creator shying away so much towards the NSFW stuff? Of course, like, I'm not going to post a dick pic or NSFW art piece on my Twitter page. I'm not going to post like Levi porn on Twitter or whatever. But like, why am I so shy of it being in the fandom? And that's like, after that, I kind of just realized, you know what? Fuck it. This is my fandom journey. I'm going to enjoy it to the best of my ability. After that, I kind of just decided I'd reveal Levi, and I did. So Levi became sort of known as my personal Fursona. And the best way I can compare it to is, if you guys obviously know, when Majira made his, I guess, Kyle Wolf Fursona, which was more of just his own personal Fursona separate from Majira. The way he was feeling with making Kyle is how I honestly feel with Levi, where Maverick has become so much of a brand and is just set on being this personality that people enjoy and not really a means of me manipulating how he is. So for me, it's just Levi is a means of me having my own Fursona and being able to grow and change him as I grow. And that's pretty simple with how it is. And the point is just like, I wanted to use Levi as my own personal journey. The design of the character was supposed to be, I think, a Fulfski or a Fulf. Then I made him a Wolfski because I wanted a Wolf Husky. And then I realized, wait a minute, that's just stupid. That makes no sense. It's already a Husky, a Wolf, that's just a mix of the same animals, technically. So I decided, after I saw a couple of German Shepherds on Twitter, specifically Saber, adorable bean. I'm just gonna real quick simp. This is Saber. This is probably one of my favorite G-Sheps I think I've ever known in the furry fandom. Love him to death. He's such a sweetheart. He's adorable. I love everything about him. So here's the thing. Some of you might not have seen the video that I did with Dorian, but like, we both kind of simped over Saber a little bit because I met him at TFF, and I just kind of constantly told him like, oh my god, I love your Fursona. I love your character. Can I just have a hug? And this was when we were going out to get some like really good Texas barbecue, and they're like, Beta, we gotta go. What are you doing? I'm like, let me have my moment, damn it. And I gave him like the biggest hug ever. You could even see on my face how happy I was. Look, the first thing that comes up, you can see how happy I am. Look at how I love him. And you can see Glitch on the side just being like, Beta, we gotta fucking go. And oh yeah, he totally, this was the post, by the way. I think this was after the fandom documentary released, or maybe it might have been before. Wait, was it this year? It was this early in July? Damn. Okay, yeah. After the fandom documentary, I just officially released Levi. And like, look at, oh my God. I love him. I look at him and I'm just like, you know what? That is exactly how I want to portray myself. Lovable, adventurous, outgoing, just all... Oh my God. He likes pets, going on adventures, and loves life jackets probably more than Maverick. And people were really upset with this last statement. like I said, identity crisis. I want to identify more as my own Fursona character. And this is the first time I've like had one of those. So like, that's kind of how my secret Fursona happened. Are you still... Look at this. Are you serious? Mochi! He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Let me just say, I'm not in a means like saying, oh, Maverick's awful now, I hate him. I still love Maverick. He's still my character, and I brought him to life as my own character. Nothing's going to change that. Everyone's going to more so identify Maverick with me and, you know, what I do on here, and is more so the brand of Beta Eta Delota, because it's easier to identify than this. I love both of them. That's why I wanted to, I guess, make them related, even though that doesn't make any sense, because one is a wolf dragon, the other's a German shepherd. But besides that, that is Levi, my secret Fursona. Not really secret Fursona, but more so just my Fursona.